Well, hello there again. Eric Griffith here in Mobile Tech Studio B with another Google Classroom tip. This one specifically for teachers. In this instance, what I'd like to do is show you the two ways that you can easily add students to your Google Classroom. The first way to do it, very simple. Under your Google Classroom, you're going to go to the People tab. You'll click Invite Student, and then you'll either type their name or their email address, and then you can click Send, and that'll send that information out. Or we can also copy and send that link out to the student. So I want to show you what that looks like from the student's perspective. So if you'll follow along with me here inside my mock Google Classroom here, I have a Google Classroom set up. It's called Mr. Grifftastic's Presidential History class, right? So what you want to do again is up at the top corner here, go into the People tab, and then we're going to scroll down and you see where it says Students right here. We're going to click this Invite Students button. We're going to click that, and then right here, this is where you would type your student's name. So there's a couple of different ways to do it. You could type in their last name, okay, and it should automatically search for that. If it doesn't, you have to type in their email address, okay? So that's what you would want to do, is type in their email address. Now here's a Grifftastic pro tip. What I like to do is open up a Google Sheet and put all my students' first names, their last names, and their email addresses in there. Because from here, what I can do is select all of these email addresses, copy them. I can go back to my Google Classroom. I can then right click and hit paste, and then it says search results. I want to just click add recipients, and then it's going to add all of my students there. Now I've already added these students to this classroom, but all I would have to do is click invite. Then what would happen is the student would get an email stating, hey, please join my Google Classroom. And the next time they log into their Google Classroom, they get this notification the very first time they log in. And it looks like this. It says accept. So if you use that invite via email option, what you're allowing is the student the opportunity to hit decline, okay? So if you don't want to give the student the option, I suggest we go with option number 2. Okay, so it's very similar. I'm going to go back to my Mr. Grifftastic Presidential History class. I'm again going to go up to the People tab. I'm going to go down to where it says Invite Students, but this time I'm going to look at this class link here. Okay, this is a big, long, ugly link. What I'm going to do is click this Copy Link button right here, and then I'm going to go into a new email, and I'm going to email my student, and I'm going to say join my Google Classroom, and I'm going to paste that code right in there. Okay, what happens is once we send that over to the student gets an email with this link. They're going to click on this link, and then it doesn't give them the option anymore. It just says join the class. So once they join the class, they're automatically in, and they're not given the option to decline it. So anyway, that is how you join classes or add students to your classroom, the two different ways to do so. There are some other ways that we can do it with a Google admin. They have the ability with some coding to put that in, but if your Google admin doesn't have a service or a solution like that in place, adding them the old-fashioned way manually is probably the best bet. So I hope that helped you out, and if you have any questions, you can always follow me at Mr. Grifftastic on the Twitters, and I hope you give me a thumbs up for this video as well if it helped you out, as well as subscribe to our Mobile Tech channel, and I hope that you have a Grifftastic day. Thanks.